1992, and the Dream Team from the USA are going to play in the Olympic Games. So naturally, they have practice sessions, and these are some of the greatest players of all fucking time. And at that time, the best players in the entire fucking world at one practice session. So they would play each other, um, and practice for the Olympic Games. And one some nobody player called Michael fucking Jordan is there as well, and he sees everybody else practice. He sees how much effort they put into the game, and the way they practice and all such things. How much effort they put in. And him and Scotty are at the back of the bus. I think one of the times they were on the bus, and they were just basically shitting on the rest of the players, just speaking about they didn't give enough to the game as it required. Michael is just basically saying they didn't meet the requirements of the game, and he's talking about some of the greatest players of all fucking time. At that time, easily the best players in the entire fucking world. And he's basically shitting on them, saying they didn't know what the game required. And, especially if you're watching this type of video, I'm pretty sure everybody wouldn't want to be, you would all obviously want to be the best version of yourself. And actually, you want to compete as well. And there's always going to be another person who's going to put everything into the one thing that they want to succeed in, whether it be business or fitness or a sport like basketball or football or whatever it is. They will give their entire life dedicated to this one thing to succeed. And you might be competing with this type of person, and it's like you can't be upset for losing to that type of person, especially when you don't put as much effort in. Like, if another person is willingly working more harder than you, is putting more thought into the game, whatever it is, than you, and they also are pretty damn fucking talented, how the fuck are you just going to be upset with them beating you when you didn't put nearly any amount of effort? And so this is something that I've been dealing with, especially, is that I'm just too fucking spread out. I'm focused on basketball, I'm focused on my academics, I'm focused on my fitness, the business, YouTube, just ran well, mental health, which is good. But you kind of can tell just how spread out I am in just so many things. It's just like I'm gonna lose in every single one to another person who's just putting all their effort into this one thing. And I'm just like, well then, if my lack of focus is just gonna make me a fucking loser in all of these things, and I might be, the second best, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to be the jack of all trades, master of none. I think if there's any time in the world where they want to call that one person that they know will get the job done for this specific thing, I want to be that type of person. Instead of like there was always another person they can call instead of me. You want to be the most valuable person or something. And I'm just like, fuck, I need to flipping trim and shed and reduce all the clutter that I don't really need. And it can just be a fucking season. It doesn't need to be my entire life. Maybe another. I speak about this. I think Layla Hamosi and even Alex Hamosi speak about this. It's just a season of no. You just say no to everything else except the one thing that you focus on, whether it be your fitness, your relationships, or your finances, or whatever it is. And I need to just shed some stuff that are just holding me back, because I'm already getting my ass beat in all of these things by somebody else who's just putting the effort into one super thing. And this is already just in my circle. So imagine somebody else out in the world who's just willing to put everything they can into just one thing. For example, like Mr. Beast. Like, well, how the fuck are you going to compete with this dude who sleeps in his fucking studio, just filming every single fucking day, and just working on that craft and it's not just for like a season even. It's just his entire life. Most of his entire life has just been grinding at fucking YouTube. These guys are fucking monsters. Same thing like Khabib. One of the things I think McGregor lost to Khabib is just this is Khabib's life. McGregor would have gotten the luxury, and I love Conor, right? He's super competitor and stuff, but he sort of slowed down, and then he took the party and shit. Khabib's every single day was fucking training, so it was just like, how the fuck you gonna compete with a dude like that who's just willing to just that is their life. They can't think of anything else to do except that, and plus they're fucking talented. So not only they fucking maybe more talented than you, they also work harder than you too. That's just a shitty way to lose. And I need to 100% trim my focus into most two things. So Of course, this doesn't mean I'm gonna stop working out, but it's just like I just need to work out enough to just try, I guess, build enough muscle. I still need to think a lot more about it, but I feel I just need to focus on academics and business. That's it. That's it. 100%. I feel like I can really help my dad with his business side. I can learn a lot from him, um, as well as just fucking like grind my studying and shit like that. Because I mean, it's just something I feel like I can just work harder in. So this means I think for this term or this season, I'm just gonna kind of sort of not quit, just put a halt on basketball and pretty much everything else that doesn't align with those two things. So if any activity that doesn't align with those two things are basically fucking waste of my time. And I think you guys should also take this as a sign. Just go all in for the one thing, especially if you in a sort of predicament as me, where you just feel spread out and you know that you're capable of so much more. You're probably just lacking the focus. And focus is fucking deadly, especially when you're fucking obsessed about something. So I think that's the step I need to take. So thank you guys so much for watching for the video. I hope you guys gained some value and keep improving.